But speaking of Eminem, you that 11-minute freestyle. What was the point of it, man?
I honestly think it was just done for that movie, and I guarantee it was gonna be like thrown on like a cut scene or like a deleted scenes or whatever it's called for that movie that's coming out from the promotion for that album. It's coming on DVD, I think in a week or two. Coming on DVD or Blu-ray.
Did you see it?
What?
Did you see the movie?
No, it's not. I have no care for that. I don't want to see that. But like me personally, when obviously I'm an M fan, but when he freestyles, I'm definitely not a stan. I can tell you right now I'm not a stan because M's not even in my top 5 anymore. Like, I think a stan would have him as number 1. I'm not in my top 5. I'm not talking about for this year album. I'm talking for rap artists of all time. He's not my top
5. Okay.
But he just too many. Long story short, too many albums with not enough content or no content, where it's like you got to get bounced. But I love when M freestyles because as a former lyricist, like. To put lyrics together and that wordplay is not easy at all. And when it's clear freestyle, not like, oh, I wrote this. Like, A Boogie just killed How 97 freestyle, but half of his freestyle, his man's just spitting in the corner, the ending of it. That's not a freestyle, bro. That's not what it means. When M's making up words and just grabbing them out of the air and like flipping them in word, you have to appreciate that as an artist because that takes a ridiculous amount of skill.
You think that was on the top of the head?
What?
You think that was on the top of the head?
Yeah, the way he does that, yeah, hell yeah, because he just
so 11-minute freestyle. You think was on the top of his head?
Oh, I think he was just playing on words. No, of course there's some mixing.
Okay.
I don't think any rapper except for maybe Supernatural can actually spit like that for that long and just rap out. But I believe most of it was freestyle and then mixed with some writtens to hold him off, and then he just comes up with some words because it's just he wasn't flowing. There was no. If you watch the whole thing, like he's literally just spitting. He's talking a few lines, then rhyming a few more lines, then a few flow lines, then. But anyway, like that part of the art I love, but I always hated when he spit like that because he spits shit that doesn't have nothing to do with anything, like his, Uba Tuba Duba things, where it's like, all right, well, but then again, niggas who love Cameron, that's how Cameron raps regularly. That's not his freestyle. That's his regular raps. So
did you just compare Cameron to Eminem?
When Eminem's freestyle to Cameron's real music, yes. My whole thing is, my whole big concern is am I gonna let Pusha T win, bro? I don't know.
I still look at it as
if you let a 7-album song win, everyone's gonna start doing 7 albums.
That's like going to the movies and getting a 30-minute TV show.
That's my problem. My problem is that. So don't get me wrong.
A movie ticket, I want to see a movie. I want an hour and a half at least movie. Like, I don't want a 30-minute sitcom. Nah.
Don't get me wrong though. I mean, there are no skips. Pusha T's album is a complete album. It's phenomenal. It's 7 songs and it's a great 7 songs. But my opinion is if Paul dropped a 10-album song, a 10-album thing, and 8 songs are great and 2 are skippable, he still has 8 songs, 1 song more than a 7-song album, and he's a better album.
Yeah,
so that's my thing. That's where it's gonna be hard. But at the same time,
I feel about Black Thought, because Black Thought put out 2. He had one that was like 4 songs. I think the last one had like 9. I think no. Push.
Black Thought went in on his last shit though. Spitting.
Is just
Black Thought. Oh, that's another one who gets no love. Black Thought needs more love, bro.
He does, but I think he needs to put out a full-length album, and I know nowadays that's considered a full-length album, but.
But yo, I'm like, how many people like I talk to that at least I thought knew rap, and when I talk to him, and like we talk like the top lyrics all the time, like Black Thought's in my top 10, in my top 15 when I move, because it moves around depending on how you, but he's definitely in there, and some of them didn't even know who Black Thought was.
Yeah,
and then to me, it's embarrassing.
Jimmy Fallon.
It's embarrassing when I have to say the guy from The Roots.
Yeah, right.
Like the best way to explain Black Thought is the one who stood toe to toe, bar for bar with Big Pun. Like that's one of the best ways to describe, because that's when you get on. I honestly never listened to The Roots or Black Thought until I heard that song with Big Pun, and I was like, yo, who's keeping up with Pun? Like who's? And I did my research, and back then, you couldn't just get on your phone and Google. Like, if you had that life, you were unfortunate.
You had to find that song or know somebody that noticed that had the song or knew the song.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, for music, really, that's it. Was there anything else going on?
I mean, Meek hinted at he'd drop another album before the year's out. I don't know. One, that's stupid. I don't think that would be smart to do it right now.
You're gonna crush you're gonna flood the market and crush what championships might possibly be able to pick up and do.
Right. Because it's not like back in the days where Fab would drop the album and then drop the mixtape, and the album would do numbers, and then the mixtape would just be straight for the streets. It's not like that. It's just all gonna be streamed the same way. It's gonna override your album.
This is not a terrible album, having ass motherfucker.
Fab
has no classic albums, none.
Great mixtapes, but
great mixtapes.
I think Loso's Way was underrated, but I think it's not classic. It's very good to me.
Bro, Summertime Shootout 1 for me, no skips.
Yeah, and again, that's a mixtape.
His albums, a million skips. Like I don't know. Like but
Summertime Shootout 3 for like 2 years now. We still haven't got it.
But that's what guys always talk about anyway. Was my thing with Drake is, to me, like, Drake, you could have all the streams, all the things. You don't have a classic album, bro.
Yeah.
And can you be solidified if you don't have a classic album? I don't think so.
You
gotta have a classic album, bro. I can't name an artist that's in my top 5 that don't have a classic album.
Yeah.
You gotta have a classic album.
That's why I think the game has changed. Some people would argue that Take Care is his classic album. Some people, like I said, some people would argue that.
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's all subjective. There's no way to prove whether it's really a classic or not. But at least for me, there's too many skips on that as well. Like, honestly, there's not one, like, if he put out a greatest hits, maybe he would have his classic album there.
Right.
I can't see it. Like, I can't see it. There's a lot of artists like that. There's a few artists on the classic. And then there's artists who don't get the love that have mad like, to me, the game has, like, I think 2 or 3 classics, and it only has like 6 albums. Jesus Piece,
classic.
Jesus Piece, 100%. Documentary, definitely. And then Doctor's Advocate is a possible contender, bro.
Classic.
Documentary and Jesus Piece are definitely classics in my opinion.
They up there.
And then Doctor's Advocate is arguable.
He's another one.
I loved LAX Files. That one got a lot of hate. I love that album.
I don't hate none of his albums. I like all. I really like. I don't want to say love, but I like all of his albums.
It's crazy because he's another one who lyrically is not he's not terrible, but he's not a bar rapper. Like, he's not. Right. But occasionally he does show some gift though.
His biggest issue is he always tries to sound like who's rapping with him, or he tries to be the artist that the song was like either sampled from or whatever. Like, he's a chameleon. He never has his own style. Like, this is the game. It's always like, I'm rapping with Nas, and it sound like Nas. I'm rapping with this person, and he sound like this. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't try to.
He's a chameleon style
rapper. He tries to be like them. So that's what always was always the thing with him. And the name dropping. The name dropping I didn't really mind, but he did name drop a lot. It was always, I was chilling with Hov, and we was doing this, So I was at Cube's house, me and Dre. It was always that.
Nah, yeah, of course.
Yeah, but he always sound like
one of the best songs ever made. All right.
What happened?
Start From Scratch, one of the best songs ever made, though. That beat, song, like the whole thing is just bananas.
He's got some, like, he's definitely, I don't want to say, I mean, I would probably say underrated as an artist and as a catalog. If he was to really, I would love to go to a Game concert and just see him go song for song. It would probably be crazy.
But as a dude, I feel like his concert, he's probably like always shirtless and in his boxes. Like, I'm good. I don't want to see that.
So was DMX?
No, he wasn't in his boxes though. He was in overall jeans jumpsuit. Only DMX, first of all, could pull off overall jeans jumpsuit and have his Timbs tied to the top. You're not allowed to have your Timbs tied to the top. There's rules with Timbs.
But he had to, because he would move so much. He had to keep them on.
There's rules with Timbs. You're not allowed to tie to the top. If you're from New York City, you're not allowed to tie. He's using the Yonkers effect. That's what he's using. You're not allowed to tie your Timbs to the top.
He's not New York City. He's low, right above.
Yeah, but I think
if you went to, like another one, like you said, greatest hits or whatever. If you went through Game, putting out song, you'd be like, oh, he made that? Yeah, he did make that. Oh, that's his. You would just be like, it don't really hit you until you hear them, back to back. You're like, yo, this dude.
And he is a success story because he fell off with 50 Cent when 50 Cent was at the height where he could have almost crushed career. Mm-hmm. And you figured he's not fucking with Dre. He's now on, I think it was Geffen he went to. And you're like, all right, well, this kid's not gonna be much. Mm-hmm. Now his career's over, and then he dropped Doctor's Advocate, which was a hard album. But then, like I said, Jesus Piece. I love LAX Files. Mm-hmm. It's fucking the
Red album.
Red.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the only problem with Red is that Kendrick Lamar outshined the entire album. His hook/verse outshined the entire album.
Yeah, that final verse. A lot of people were like, "Yo, who's that?" that was Kendrick's coming out.
I was one of them. I didn't know. Like,
I had heard Section 80 before that.
I think I heard Rigor Mortis before that. Because Rigor Mortis is like one of my favorite.
Yeah, that was in Section 80.
I'm pretty sure. Is it ADHD or Rigor Mortis? The one with the horns. There's Rigor Mortis, right?
Rigor Mortis.
Because that's the shit he's like, payback's a bitch and you've been living in debt with me.
Yeah, Rigor Mortis.
One of my favorite lines like ever spit, first of all. But
I had because I had put some people on to Kendrick. But even then, it was like he wasn't Kendrick yet. But then when he did that verse, it was like, yo.
Honestly, you know what's funny?
Barbecue, you know, that was his. Who is that? And that's when Dre, because Section 80 was strictly TDE and like independent.
Even that fucking that flow, that shit was like, and I don't condone dick riding. I'm addicted to
the wordplay was up there.
Fucking ridiculous.
The wordplay, the way he chained the words together he killed it. He killed it. He definitely killed it. And it was like that was hungry Kendrick. Like me and you were saying now, he kind of be ducking rappers.
Well, I have my theory. So you know, I know your people comment sometimes and they say everything. So I'll put my theory out there.
All right.
My theory is that Kendrick Lamar is taking the Mayweather approach.
Mm-hmm.
What he does is he'll either duck the top fighters, except for Canelo, which would be K. Dot when he got on
Nostalgia.
When he got on Nostalgia Pusha T.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that's his Canelo Alvarez fight. But besides that, Mayweather ducked the fight at the top of their prime when they were ready, and he went for the smooth route. Not saying Mayweather still wouldn't have won.
Mm-hmm.
Calm down, Tyrone, you're watching. I'm not saying Mayweather still wouldn't have won, but he ducked a lot of top fighters during the hype when it should have happened, and fought past their prime. Or he just didn't go to the top fight. K-Dot, when it comes to a song, he'll get on, like the song with the locks. I was expecting bars out the window.
Mm-hmm.
Nope. He had the little fucking hook thing.
My question to you about that song: where would he fit?
It was weird for me, in general. When I saw the thing, like I love because Jadakiss, one of my favorite rappers of all time.
Mm-hmm.
The Lox, my favorite rap group of all time,
mm-hmm.
and then K. Dot, my current new artist, my favorite of all time, for a new artist, like past 2010 shit.
Mm-hmm.
So I was just hyped to see it as a fan,
mm-hmm.
but I didn't see where it was gonna work at first.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
I thought we were gonna get the weird Kendrick. I thought we were gonna get that. As funny as it's gonna sound, I thought we were gonna get the Kendrick from Power, like the gritty New York. I'm a crackhead Kendrick, like some kind of crazy shit. I thought we were gonna get to mix with the Locks,
mm-hmm.
but now he did that. Then
because I felt the same way you did, but then I thought about it like Jada and Styles are going back and forth. So,
which by the way, side note, maybe close Method and Red, but there is no better back and forth than Jada and Styles be in the world.
That's what I'm saying. So if Kendrick would have just had a verse by himself, it would have had to be a crazy verse to really stand out with them going back and forth. It was too hard. So I don't know if he would have fit on that. Like, I don't even think like even the hook. Swiss could have did that hook. Kendrick being on the hook was just, I guess, a selling point, but Swiss could have did that. Stand down, back. Like, that was Swiss. Swiss could have did that. So,
but it's just like that fucking. It's just like what's the other shit? Young Jeezy album. When that line was named, I was like, oh,
that one hurt my heart because he could have definitely did something to that.
In my opinion, K. Dot, he took the smart route. He's like, you know what? I'm gonna sing this shit. So you can't technically be like, oh, he didn't rap as hard as J. Cole.
Right. I'm gonna be the bridge.
I wasn't taking it serious.
Yeah, I'm gonna just do the bridge and just ride the beat out. That one definitely hurt my heart. That one he could have did something on. That was the beginning of featuring J. Cole holding a lot of weight. Because since then, and all of this year, featuring J. Cole, I've been wanting to go straight to that song. All year long, featuring J. Cole has been Pablo Boat, Out of Sight, Out of Mind, the joint with JID. Like every time you hear featuring J. Cole, he didn't let me down all year.
I do think that in every feature, J. Cole got the better of all the artists except for the JID one. I think they pretty even on that one. I do think Pablo Boat. I do think he got Royce. Even though I think Royce is a way better rapper, I think he got Royce.
I think he got JID too.
I don't know, man.
That was JID's comfort zone because it was that alien sounding beat.
But you could tell that song was meant for K-Dot. You could tell.
I think K-Dot would have definitely, and that's why I don't feel like he was ducking JID. but it's hard to say what he's doing because he hasn't put out anything. So it's not like he was busy. You know what I'm saying? So unless he's working on something for next year,
you know, throwing the West Side sign and planning.
Right. I mean, unless he's working on something for next year, but if he would have got on that and it had been the three of them, that would have been a crazy song. But I think Cole got JID though. I think what he said, and because that was out of his comfort zone, which I like because it's something you don't expect from Cole. That wasn't a beat you expect Cole to get on, and he handled it. Like he was like, all right, I can do this. So I think he got him on that. I think he got him on that one too. But yeah, you know, usual. I got to run through some movies so we can wrap up our year in review. That's coming soon. What I was saying was we did music, we did movies, we did winners and losers, and we did moments. Do we need anything else?
Well, I know we did last year. We did winner losers, like we tied it like humanitarians or whatever.
Yeah. I combined it as one because I think it messed up the recording when you said JJ Watt, so I had to just combine it as the same as one video. So we could do that. Maybe we could do winners and losers, and then we could do like a person of the year, something like that, or should that just be the same thing?
Nah, I think winners and losers is one thing. I already know one person on my loser list, Nicki Minaj.
All right.
But yeah, I'm definitely down with that.
Okay. And I want you to host it more. I want you to take the lead more on it.
All right.
I want this to be your thing. You know, as soon as you figure out what you want to do with the whole, unpopular opinion.
I know. I'm sorry. I'm stunting. I apologize. I'm sorry. just so y'all know, Biggie's not a top 5 artist. All right. Don't at me.
Artist, she is. She is. She's a top 5 artist.
Well, one, I don't know what we're talking about right now. What do you mean?
You said Nicki's not a top 5 artist.
Nah, I said Biggie. I was doing the unpopular opinion thing.
Oh, you said Biggie. I thought you said Nicki. My fault. I thought you said Biggie. I mean Nicki.
Nah, I said Biggie not a top 5 artist of all time. Don't at me. He's not.
Yes,
but go ahead. But what do you mean Nicki's top 5 artist? Hold on, let's go into this conversation real quick. What do you mean?
Nicki, as far as like today, and she's done what you know.
Females or overall artists? Because overall artists, she's definitely not top 5.
Definitely, she's right now. She is overall.
Females, I would say she's top.
All
time, overall, not just this year.
Definitely.
Yeah, if we're not talking about just this year, Nicki for females is top. So overall artist, she's not even in the top 5.
Yeah. No, all time. No.
No, not all time. I'm talking about, like even the last 10 years, like as an overall artist.
She's got sales and stuff too, you know.
Well, because spaceships, you know, they let them fly.
Hey.
Song. Oh god.
Counts.
She's the Ja Rule of female rap music. Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. No, she is.
She's bigger than Ja. She was bigger than what Ja did.
Definitely bigger than Ja. She's bigger than Ja in real life as well, because he's a midget.
I mean, she.
What would I be without you?
I think she's a product of Ja. I think what he did back then paved the way for a lot of people now. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think that's a knock against either one of them. But we'll talk about that later. Talk about that more when we go through the year and winners and losers, because I feel like she's gonna be on that list.
100%.
All right, but for now, holla at you.
All right, brother.
We'll talk later.
It's all love.
Yes, sir.
Peace, bro.
All right. What's the? Okay.
Turn this shit off.